Hi everyone, how are you my dear children? Hope you all are doing well in your life and preparing well for your board exam. Sorry for getting delayed in uploading the videos as I am busy with my personal work, so couldn't upload, and now I'll try to finish as soon as possible. So in my last video lecture we have discussed the spherical lenses and its components, all the principal axis, center of curvature, radius of curvature, everything we have discussed. Today we are going to discuss the principal focus, very important. Please concentrate and try to understand. The principal focus and focal length. That means focal length you know, in case of mirror also we have discussed, but I am going to focus on only convex lens today. Okay children, one thing I want to mention, we have discussed all the mirrors, so here it will be similar to the concave mirror children. The case is similar to the concave mirror. So let me draw the convex lens, and you know lens is having two refracting structure. Okay, this one refracting surface, this one is the second refracting surface, and this is your principal axis, you know. Okay, and there is a optical center also, and already we have discussed what? Let me do it little. This lens, I need space to explain. So let the lens is over here, and this is your principal axis, this is your optical center, and since two refracting surface, there will be two center of curvature. So for this is one center of curvature, suppose C1, and for this is another, let me do it like this, another center of curvature. Okay, what is center of curvature? Already you know, this part of lens coming from which our sphere, spherical lens, that center is the center of curvature for this part. Similarly, the center of this part is part of which spherical lens, then that center is center of curvature for this part, and this is your optical center. This thing also we have discussed. Now how to find out the principal focus? Let the incident ray, we'll take this case, is incident on this point at this surface, and it is parallel to your principal axis. Then how it will get refracted? Tell me. This is the medium, air, and this is your glass medium. Okay, what we have discussed, if the ray is going from rarer to denser, glass is dense, more refractive index, already these things I have discussed several times. So rarer to denser, then it will, how it will refract, how it will bend? It will bend towards normal. If the incident ray is passing from rarer to denser, it will bend towards normal. Now how to find out the normal, how to draw the normal? This thing also I have already discussed in case of mirror, because this is a curve. So how to get the normal? See, this is the point where the ray strike or incident this surface. So what you will do, you will now draw the normal at this point. Okay, and the normal will be join these 2 points, so where it got incident, the light ray, and with the center of curvature. Now you can tell me which center of curvature we are talking about, because we are having two center of curvature. So for this case, because this part of the mirror we are considering, so now tell me which center of curvature you will join. Tell me, which center of curvature you will join? Obviously, you will join. So this is the normal. Okay. Let me do it like this. So this is the normal at this point. Okay. If there would have been only air, the light ray would have been traveled like this. Since it is now changing the medium from air to glass, the light ray will now bend. Okay children, the light ray will now bend. Let me do with the red pen. No, let me do with the black pen. It will bend from rarer to denser. Try to understand. It will bend towards the normal. It will bend like this. Okay, it is towards the normal now. Clear? Now I have to stop over here. Why stop? I can't just extend the line. Let me do it more clearly. So this is your normal. After incidenting at this point, light ray now bend towards the normal. Here again the light ray will have to go to the another medium, because here again air. So that means for this surface, this is the incident ray. Clear children? This is the incident ray for this surface. Okay. So that means this incident ray will travel from denser to rarer. From denser to rarer means it will be away from the normal. Now again we have to draw the normal over here. So how to draw the normal? For this surface, this is the required center of curvature. See children, this is the required center of curvature. That means at this point, it strike at this point. So you have to join this center of curvature with this. Okay. So this is your normal for this. Now, how the light will bend? It will be away from the normal. Normal is like this for this point. So it will be away from the normal. So light ray will now strike like this. It will bend like this. Is it clear? For this point, this is your normal. Since it is going from denser to rarer, it will bend away from the normal and it will strike the principal axis at this point. This is your focus. This is your focus. This point is focus. Got it now, children? Got it? It will take another ray also. It will travel. It will again bend like this. Okay? Again it will go like this. Same, draw the normal, same procedure. It will pass through the focus. Okay? Clear? Okay. So we got the focus. Now since it has got two center of curvature and two refracting surface, there can be two foci. Why? If, let me do it like this also. Now all the rays will not bend like this. Now take this case. Let me show you. Take now this parallel rays parallel to the principal axis. Now what is how it will bend now? Rarer to denser. But first what we have to do? We have to draw the normal. For this, which one is the center of curvature? Tell me. For this ray, which one is the center of curvature? This is the center of curvature. Okay. Now how the normal will be? If it had been without any medium, the ray would have been traveled like this. Since it is changing the medium, now the ray will bend. So how the ray will bend? So you have to just join this point with this center of curvature. So this is your normal now. Clear children? This is your normal. So it will bend towards the normal. Since rarer to denser, it will bend towards the normal. So it will bend like this. This is your without deviation the ray would have been go like this. Since it is going from rarer to denser, it will bend towards the normal. Is it clear, children? So at this point now, again it will strike another surface, and for this point the light ray will have to cover a change from denser to rarer, because this is air and this is glass. Okay, at this point this is your incident ray. Then tell me which one will be the normal now. For this is the center of curvature, so you have to draw a normal over here and join the center of curvature with this normal now. Okay, is it clear, children? Is it clear? You will not get this explanation in the book. You will just see the diagram in the book. Okay, now denser to rarer, so it will go away from the normal. So normal is like this, that means ray will bend like this. See, children, this is after refraction. This ray is bending and going like this, and this is your principal focus. Got it? Got it, children? Okay. If the ray is coming from right, similar way you can try and you will get your focus over here. Rays will meet over here, and you can say this is your symmetric condition. The distance from optical center to focus and from optical center to focus, focus will be here, second focus. Okay, it is same. Let me draw. So this way you got it. Let me draw cleanly so that these diagrams are there in the book. No need, don't get. Okay, now ray strike like this, and just now I have discussed how this bending is happening. Okay, so this is your one focus. Clear, children? And this is your optical center. This is C2 and this is C1. Now if the ray will strike like this, let me draw another one, or here only I can draw. Now let the ray is coming from this side, then it will bend like this. Let the ray coming from this side, it will bend like this. So this is your second focus. Clear, children? So it has got two foci and both are symmetric. Okay. Now you can see here these focus are, these foci, both the focus are real. So here focus is real. Why? Because actually rays are meeting after the refraction. That means it is, the rays are getting converged. So it is called converging lens also. Is it clear, children? This is called converging lens. Okay. Clear? Huh? Okay. So it has got two foci. Let me tell you what is the focal length, children. Focal length is the distance between optical center, this O to F. This is your focal length, children. Okay. Optical center and the distance between optical center to focus is called focal length. Clear, children? Is it clear what is principal focus in case of convex lens and why we are getting these lines in our book? If any doubt, please leave a comment in comment section. I will be happy to explain it again. How to draw the normal, how it is bending, how two times refraction is happening between because of these two refracting surface. Okay. Now one more thing. See, you can say here the distance, the thickness, here the thickness. These thickness are different. If these thickness are different, then how the refracted ray after refraction, or how the incident ray after refraction, that means all the refracted ray are getting at one point, one focus, how we are getting. You can argue that also. Children, one point, please remember here, very important, we are assuming only thin lanes. That means we are neglecting this thickness. We are considering only thin lanes, children. We are considering only thin lenses. We are not discussing thick lenses. These thick lenses thing you study in higher class. Okay? We are only considering the thin lens condition. Hope I am clear with this. This is all about principal focus and focal length for convex lens. In my next video lecture, I am going to discuss for concave lens, and approach is very similar. Okay? Okay, children. If any doubt, please leave a comment in comment section box. It will be easy for me, or it will be like, you can say it is, I'll be at a better place to explain, or I can come to know where my kids are suffering and having trouble. Okay, just don't read through the books. Read through the books, but understand why the diagram is there, why this bending is happening, how this bending is happening. Then only it will not be difficult for you. Hope I am clear with this. If any doubt, please leave a comment in comment section box. I'll be more happier to clear your doubts. Okay, children? Okay. Take care, children. Stay safe. Thank you for watching.